Have you ever wondered why a company could sell a $780,000 watch even though it costs $1,000 to make? Well, there's a simple concept I want to explain to you, but before I begin, you have to understand that this concept can change your life. It's so powerful, as a matter of fact, that this is the very thing politicians use, powerful leaders, people like Steve Jobs, and even brand names such as Nike, McDonald's, Burberry, and Gucci all use to get you hooked on their product, to get you hooked on their service. Why is it you're on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook right now? Why are you watching this video? What platform are you using? Well, this simple concept, this technique is so powerful, it can get you to change the way you see the entire world. And the name of this concept is called framing. And there are 3 steps to it. We just finished the first one. It's called pre-framing. Pre-framing is when you set up the actual event. You set up the actual product. That's why people have what we call launch dates when they're starting their business or their service. We have a launch, a grand opening, right? They're framing their business in a way that makes you want it. Why is it iPhone has a launch date for when they present the phone? Why is it you don't get to see the new car, for example, the 2021 model in 2020? And when they finally present it, it's at a car show, and they make it a big deal. They put it on a racetrack, and they have it in a beautiful, bright color, and they have amazing sounds coming out of the engine and music, and then they associate some celebrity. Because they're framing it in a way that makes it more appealing, that makes it more valuable, that makes you more attracted to it. Now, if you want to learn how to do this for anything, I'm about to teach you how to do it in 3 easy steps. Number 1, it's called pre-framing. A pre-frame works like this. You think about the very thing you want to sell, you want people to be attracted to, you want people to want to hear about, and you hype it up. You hype it up without actually saying anything about it. You'll just describe it in such a way using power words to make it appealing. Description. You want to be very descriptive. You want to entice our 5 senses. So, for example, if I was selling a camera, but I didn't want you to know it was a camera, I'm going to say this. I'll be like, we have a product that is so sensational, so vibrant, so captivating, that it can capture any moment in your life forever. So when you look back in 20 years, this one thing you'll know that was with you was able to capture that moment in time and give you a window into the past. It's our brand new camera. Right? What I did is I painted this beautiful picture of what you could have it used for, created all these emotions, and then copied and pasted the actual product to it. You see, the key to pre-framing isn't actually about the product. It's about the context in which the product is placed. And if you could place the product in that context, all of a sudden it becomes much more appealing. Step 2 is the actual product. Once you've created a pre-frame, you have to maintain that frame. This is the best camera. There is no camera that can create such vibrant colors, such captivating images, such as this one, and be as disposable or as usable, as affordable as this one, right? You want to maintain the frame. For example, if I said that this is the best quarterback of all time and he comes out and he can't even throw 10 feet, it breaks the frame, and all of a sudden it doesn't match, you get confused, I become unreliable, and you no longer want it. That's why expensive cars come with expensive material, like leather, Alcantara, chrome rims, carbon fiber. Even though those are more expensive products, they're not that much more expensive than a regular car. But because they incorporate that into it, they add the value, they maintain the frame of how it's supposed to be. And the 3rd step is to then have somebody believe in your frame. So you set up the frame with a pre-frame. You then become the frame, you act the frame, you play the part of the frame by making sure everything fits. And the 3rd part is to see how other people react to your frame. Regardless of how they react, for example, if you had a Ferrari and people are like, oh, that must be a piece of shit Honda, you have to maintain the frame that this is a Ferrari. You have to believe this is a valuable vehicle. Because if you buy into their frame, all of a sudden it becomes their value. But if you're able to hold your value, you're able to hold your frame, eventually people will buy into it and then believe in your product, believe in the worth of it. That's why these watches that are selling for $800,000, sometimes $1.5 million are being bought. It becomes status because then people want part of that frame. They want to feel like they can have that frame, even though there's nothing associated to it except for the context in which it's in, which is the price. So, if you like this video, comment below, but more importantly, if you want more details on how to be attractive, how to be appealing, how to be able to literally make anybody, anywhere, anytime believe in what you're saying and follow what it is you have to tell them, then click on the link below and I'll give you more details.